He was a failed art student, yet he single-handedly ignited the two most brutal and terrifying wars in history. His actions led to the slaughter of 6 million Jews, and he pressed the entire continent of Europe into the dirt. He was Adolf Hitler, the Führer of the Third Reich. Born in 1889 in Austria, Hitler's father was a customs officer, and his mother was his niece. Growing up in such an unusual family dynamic, Hitler's childhood was far from happy. He dreamed of becoming a painter, but his father didn't support his aspirations. Instead, his father frequently beat him, which contributed to Hitler's increasingly paranoid and obsessive personality. When his father collapsed from illness, Hitler stood by silently, showing no reaction. This incident revealed his cold-blooded nature. In pursuit of his dream, Hitler moved to Vienna to study painting, but he failed the entrance exam twice. Devastated, he was further hit by the news of his mother's death. Without financial support, he was left homeless, surviving by begging on the streets. Hitler spent the next 5 years living this way. Meanwhile, much of Germany's wealth was controlled by Jews, who lived in luxury and never had to worry about food, while the poor, like Hitler, struggled on the streets. This stark contrast left Hitler feeling the injustice of society, and, like many others at the time, he blamed the Jews for his misfortune. The seeds of hatred began to take root in his heart. With nowhere else to turn, Hitler wrote to his sister, hoping to claim his inheritance. After receiving the money, he went to Germany without hesitation. In 1914, when World War I broke out, Hitler participated in a street demonstration. It was during this event that he first experienced the power of public speaking. He excitedly raised his fists and decided to enlist in the military. On his way to the front, Hitler's unit was struck by artillery fire. Out of 600 men, only he survived. This was his first real experience of the brutality of war, but it also led to his promotion from private to corporal. In combat, Hitler was highly enthusiastic and volunteered for the most dangerous missions, earning the respect of his superiors. One day, Hitler found a little dog on the battlefield. He tried to train the dog, but it refused to listen and ran out of the camp. When his comrades teased him about it, Hitler flew into a rage, grabbed a whip, and ran after the dog to punish it. However, just as he was about to lash out, the poor dog was killed by an explosion, unintentionally saving Hitler's life. From then on, Hitler grew more and more daring. He was awarded the Iron Cross twice, and this honor deepened his sense of duty to Germany. He was disgusted by comrades who tried to escape the war by injuring themselves, even throwing tables in his anger at their cowardice. As German forces pushed further into enemy territory, they found themselves just 20 kilometers from Paris. Everyone thought victory was within reach, but then Hitler received orders to retreat. He was confused, but he had no choice but to follow the command. During the retreat, the enemy deployed poison gas, and Hitler was exposed, resulting in severe eye injuries. He was sent to a rear-area hospital for treatment. Before his wounds had even healed, he was eager to return to the front, only to be told by the doctors that the war had ended and Germany had surrendered. Upon hearing the news, Hitler was furious. He couldn't understand why, with victory so close, the government had chosen to surrender. In a fit of rage, he ripped the bandages from his head and swore to reclaim everything that had been lost.